Why do you keep gambling even though you know it's destroying you? Why are you continually doing this destructive thing when you already know? Santos Jr., thank you for taking just a few minutes here within this community. I truly hope that you'll get the best out of this. And we're going to take on this topic. Why do you keep gambling even though you know it's destroying you? Why are you continually doing this destructive thing when you already know you're experiencing the aftermath? You're seeing the results. You're seeing the cause and the effects of this journey that you're on. I believe that one of the number one, has to be the number one reason why you're still doing what you're doing is because it's so deep inside your mind. It is so deep inside your mind that it's interfering with your belief. Interfering with your belief. I spoke about this earlier, right? Belief, BTP. We'll get into that here in a little bit. The more that you subject yourself to an individual or a resource, an experience, if you will, the more that you are going to become one with that subject. We sit there and we'll talk to ourselves very, very negatively. That's another reason why you're still doing the same thing that you're doing, is because you're talking to yourself on a whole negative level. So your belief and what you're practicing is keeping you right there where you're at. Now I'm going to give a suggestion or two at the end of this short video. You really need to take some time, take time for yourself, take time apart from everything to take a look, okay? You can't see this. Take some time, get apart, go drive someplace, do something. Just don't do it in the casino. Do it outside the casino, where you can just sit down and reflect, and maybe even take this video that you're watching right here in a nice, relaxed, quiet environment where you can think and you can see. Because, my friend, believing, training, and practicing, if those three components aren't working in your life, you have to strive, you have to work, you have to practice, exercise towards believing, training, and practicing. And you can even do a lot of this in your mind. You can do a lot of this inside your mind. If you can do meditation, as I said, find a quiet place, and shut the noise down, shut everything down. Maybe this video might help you. Just watch the video and you can take some notes, because you need to create a micro process. You need to create micro steps, right? Micro step, number 1, number 2, number 3, but it starts out with number 1. But if you don't believe, you got to first start there. How do you get your belief? How do you raise your belief? There's many different ways that you can raise your belief. You can do it through books, you can do it through videos, you can do it through meditation, you can do it through exercise, you can do it through association, you can do it through coaching. You got to find that. You must find that. Believe. I remember the book, The Magic of Believing by Claude Bristol. I listened to that many times over and over in audio on YouTube. The Magic of Believing. Very interesting journey book, storybook. And also your inside your mind, you're rehearsing and you're repeating certain words. You're saying certain things to yourself over and over. Your words are a seed, and you're planting. And then there's a harvest, there's a growth, there's a plant, there's a crop. Okay? You might be feeding off your current crops that you've had from a long time ago. It's time to get rid of that and start planting in some new words, some new seeds. Change the way you speak to yourself. Relabel yourself. Instead of calling yourself a loser or a boozer, start calling yourself something different, something that you want to call yourself. Call yourself a winner. I don't feel like a winner. It doesn't matter how you feel. What matters is what you say, right? Because your feelings, your emotions, and all of these things, and we are feelers. I remember Coach Travis Brady says, we're feelers. We like to feel. We feel. But feelings will follow action. Sometimes you just got to take action and let the feelings follow, the emotions. Let everything else follow. If that's all you have, right? We're waiting for an emotion. We're waiting for a feeling. Well, when I feel it, people say, some people say they know that they should be doing something. They should be taking action immediately, but they make excuses, right? They're waiting for a feeling someday. That's the famous one, right? Someday. Not Sunday, someday, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, someday. But that day doesn't exist because it's not part of the calendar. Is it the Gregorian calendar? Anyways, so change your words, right? Just do the opposite. Flip-flop. Flip it. There you go. Flip it. Flip-flop. And these are the life hacks that you're going to have to be willing to do on yourself. You're going to have to get creative. You're going to have to use your own resourceful mind. You're going to have to play with yourself. Become playful. Somebody said, don't take life serious. But this is serious stuff. You have to take it seriously, but you have to also learn how to smile and enjoy and do these things so that you can get ahead. Right? You can get ahead and overcome. By the way, somebody gave me some venom, but I'm not going to drink it. Venom. This is what you must do if you want to stop gambling, if you want to crush the cycle, if you want to beat that monster into a pulp, you want to tear that thing up that's tearing up the inside of your house, you want to stop the hemorrhaging for good, you want to stop the hemorrhaging for good, believe, train, practice. Believe, train, and practice. Find those micro steps. Find a micro step. Find one. Find one. Here's what I'm going to recommend. Start writing things down. Start writing things down. Keep them in cards. Little cards. I had a display of them, but I don't have them here. Just keep them little cards. Right? Little cards that you can keep in your purse, your wallet, your whatever. And you just write stuff down. Write stuff down. Write stuff down. Remind yourself of what it is. Where do you want to go? What it is that you want to do. Remind yourself. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? It's just simple life hack. Either that or you're going to stay stuck doing what you're doing. So that's the way to do it. I'll see you at the top on the inside of my very next one. Santos Jr., soldiersofselfmastery.com. Remember, leave a comment, share, and a thumbs up. And soldier scribe if you haven't soldier scribed. Let's do this.